this recording is important right now because it creates a bridge between now and then, between old and new. In a way, this is the 21st century recital. I decided that Beethoven's birthday being around the corner, it would be wonderful to celebrate him. And I thought this is a perfect way to connect music of the past with music of today. So I asked 6 of my amazing colleagues at UCLA to write bagatelles in response to Beethoven. And I decided to also use Ravel's Gaspard de la Nuit, a work that I've recorded and played a lot. And I turned to 3 incredible composers, Timo Andres, Paolo Prestini, and Billy Childs, and have asked them to compose pieces in response to Undine, Le Jouet, and Scarborough. Now they could do whatever they want with these pieces. They could take them as a starting point and just create something completely new, or they could use a structure. They could be inspired by the key, by the energy of the piece, by its spiritual content, whatever they felt like, which they did so beautifully. And each of these pieces is a profound addition to the piano repertoire.
It was a real challenge, but a real fun challenge that I took on really excitedly, because I knew I was writing for the amazing virtuoso Ina Faliks. And it was a really nice feeling to be able to know that I could write anything and she could play it.
It's always exciting to have infrastructure and lines and such a masterpiece to draw upon, but still have the challenge of making it your own. And I can't wait to hear it come to life.
We all know of Beethoven's greatest works, but especially in the shadow of the 250th anniversary of his birth, it's great to be reminded of just how creative and innovative he was, even in his more modest works.
It really felt like we were trading eights, as we like to say in jazz parlance, with Beethoven. And there's nothing more fun for me than a little time travel and trying to tap into the spirit of a great master without too much reverence, with appreciation, but also with a sense of play.
Being able to give our music to someone like yourself is such an immense privilege and an honor. It was a joy to be able to write this bagatelle for you, but it was even more of a joy to hear you play it in the way that you did.
The coolest thing, I think, is that this became a pandemic project. We were going to record the project in March here at UCLA, and this obviously couldn't happen. So I ended up recording the music here into the MIDI files of our beautiful DCFX, the disc clavier. I also recorded this music acoustically. The MIDI files were then transported to New York, to Yamaha Artist Services. So this recording is a compilation of MIDI and acoustic work, and is really somewhat transformative technologically, I think, because it would not have been possible to do it any other way during this pandemic. So imagine the piano playing this recital by itself, a 75-minute program of Beethoven and 9 amazing composers, and then playing it again and again and again, and me listening to these files, which are actually me playing, and working on them this way, because we can combine the live playing and the playing that's been recorded that can be then played back. And this incredible piano that can do a variety of these amazing things. It can be a great concert instrument, but can also be this technological wonder which allowed for this project, this pandemic project, to happen.
In this case, the artist and the recording producer were about 2,500 miles apart. The technology is amazing, and the ability to do this is amazing. You play in LA, I record in New York, then we send it back to you in LA for listening. It enables things to happen that could not have happened in the past. There's this idea of remote recording. We are currently in a world where remote is the main word defining our lives. And this is just another example of that. And for that reason, it's very valuable.